Hello everybody and welcome back to another Robot Boy Draft League battle. And this time we have week 3 of the PSBA against SuperBadCat and his Los Angeles Charizards. As you can see this week he has brought Staraptor, Vaporeon, Latios, Type Null, Escavalier, and Lycanroc Dusk. Meanwhile, I have brought Zygarde 50%, Mega Blastoise, Thunderous Therian, Metagross, Talonflame, and Greninja. So, very different than what I thought. I did a mock, and this isn't really that similar to what he has. Well, I mean, 4 of them are the same. I thought Dugtrio might come. Dugtrio didn't come, so that's kind of good. Overall, I'm just kind of interested in how this is gonna go. As you guys, if you guys have been paying attention, I am 0-2. Spoiler alert. And I'm just trying to get my first win of the season. It is much needed. I think Mega Blastoise might be a great lead here because I can just take whatever hit it wants, or I could just go right with Talonflame. Greninja seems pretty solid, because I can just go out there and I can scald something or just hit something really hard. It could lead Zygarde. Maybe, I'm thinking that I just lead with Mega Blastoise here, so I'm going to lead with him as he leads Lycanroc Dusk. So I'm liking this because Lycanroc Dusk shouldn't be able to hit me for anything really, and I can just get a Water Pulse off and kill him, which would eliminate a big threat. If he goes Vaporeon, that's fine, because Vaporeon can't touch me, and even though I can't really touch Vaporeon, it might end out working in the long run. So we got no scope here. He's gonna go out and he's gonna try to do big damage to something. If he goes Vaporeon, he's taking the safe route. I could just go Aura Sphere, actually. But Aura Sphere, I don't know if that kills a Lycanroc. Aura Sphere does, so I'm going to Aura Sphere instead to get damage off in case he goes into what would be Vaporeon. Because that way I can get damage off on Vaporeon if it comes in. And it just makes it so much easier if I'm whittling down his team and getting chip. So we'll see what happens. I think the most he can do to me is a Stone Edge. A Cellrock's not going to do anything, and he probably most definitely has it for Talonflame. If he doesn't, then I'd kind of be shocked by that. He probably has Earthquake in there, but Earthquake's not going to do much to my team outside of Metagross. So he sets up Stealth Rocks, I Aura Sphere, and he has a Sash, which is fine. So at this point, I'm just going to Rapid Spin because he doesn't have a Ghost type. I can kill Lycanroc, and I can get rid of Rocks right away, and I don't have to worry about a single thing. So we're going to see if he does damage. I get Rapid Spin, Vaporeon comes out, and this is what I was talking about earlier, where Vaporeon... I probably would want to switch into Zeus here, which is my Thunderous Therian, where I can do a lot of damage, and unless he's carrying Ice Beam, I don't think it can do much to me. But at that point, I'd still just Thunderbolt, so I'm going to go into Zeus. He throws off a Toxic. He doesn't have a Ground type, so I'm just going to Thunderbolt. Or I could Agility and U-turn for a Latios. I'm going to U-turn, thinking that he switches out. I don't know what he's going to switch into. If he doesn't switch out, then I just go somewhere else. He didn't bring Mega Venusaur. This is just now hitting me. Holy shit, that makes things so much easier. Okay. I really think he's going to go like Laddie here, or he's going to switch out. There's no way he stays in, so I'm just going to U-turn. Yeah, he goes Type Null. I get a U-turn. And if I'm correct, I think I just go back into Blastoise here. Aura Sphere does a lot. I could go into Talonflame and just start bulking up, but there's no real reason to. I could just go Metagross and get some nice attacks off. I think I'm going to go Metagross to get rocks up. So I'm going to go Metagross. I'm going to get Stealth Rocks up. I don't know what he's going to go into. So I get up a Stealth Rock. He goes for a U-turn, which is fine. So something's taking Chip, and Lycanroc should die no matter what on a switch-in. So it's basically dead in my mind for now. If anything, he goes a Escavalier here. Yep. And the reason Talonflame is here is for the Escavalier, so I'm just going to switch. It goes for a knockoff. It gets burned, which is fantastic. Flame Body came in clutch. Whatever he does, I'm going to Toxic, because I don't think it can hit me. Mars finds it funny, ha ha ha. Anyway, so I'm going to Toxic, assuming that Vaporeon comes in. If it does come in, then that's fine. If anything else comes in, it's just going to get Toxic. If it doesn't come in, I don't think a Escavalier can actually do anything to me. So I'm not really worried. He stays in and goes for an Iron Head, which is really fishy to me. So at this point, I'm just going to go for a Roost. And goes for a knockoff. I'm curious because of how he's playing this. He doesn't want to do anything. So if I go up against a Vaporeon, Flare Blitz does nothing. It doesn't worth bulking up. I'm going to Toxic again to see what happens. Nothing. Drill Run. He wants me to kill it. I don't want to kill it, though. I think I Toxic one more time. Okay. I'm going to Roost, and I'm just going to bulk up. Out of curiosity, I'm just going to check. That's Reggie talking to me. I don't care. I think I'm about to move this out of the way. You can look at my shit. I don't care. I don't want to deal with that. And PK left because he got mad. No, PK come back. So I don't know what he's going to do. I might just Roost here again. I'm not really sure. I'm going to Roost again, just to get up to full, because as we saw, Driller on a crit did 39. And I'm whittling this thing down with burns, so I'm okay with going for another Roost. I will play this out, because Escavalier can't hit me. Here's the Vaporeon. Yep, I should have Toxic, that's fine. I'm going right into Zeus. Because I don't have a reason not to go into Zeus. I don't have leftovers anymore, which is fine. I'm up to full, unless he gets rocks up, and he can't get rocks up. This is gonna give a spoiler. Not really a spoiler. This is just his team. Lycanroc can get rocks up, but that's dead, and Dugtrio's not here. So rocks can't come up on my side of the field, which is fantastic. He goes for Toxic again. Versus a Latios. I don't do anything, and I don't see him doing anything. I'm going to Agility. I'm going to Agility. Baton pass. What does he do? What does he do? Because at this point, Zeus can just do a lot of things. He goes type null. If he's going type null, I'm just going to U-turn. Go into Metagross. Goes for rest. And I don't see a reason why you don't go for Hammer Arm. Yeah, Hammer Arm does 42. So what? I lose speed. Sleep Talk, rest, that's fine. Hammer Arm again. PK left. No, PK, come back. Vaporeon comes out. 30 to it. Alright, that's fine. I'm going into Zeus. If he doesn't catch on, then he doesn't catch on. I'm going for a Thunderbolt here. Because I just want Vaporeon dead at this point. And if I get off the Thunderbolt, it dies. No matter what. And if he switches into something, I just do damage to it. If it's Latios, it doesn't matter. I get chip off. So I'm okay with just firing off a Thunderbolt and not being able to do anything. It's already pretty low. Vaporeon gone. Thank you, Zeus. So now what does he bring in? I have actually no idea what comes in here. If he brings in Staraptor, it would have to be the Defog. Same with Latios. So if he brings in Latios, I just U-turn regardless because it does the most damage. If he brings in Staraptor, I just go for a Thunderbolt just because. There's no reason for me not to. If he goes for Defog, I just killed a Staraptor, which he didn't go for Defog, which is fine. So now for Staraptor, for Staraptor, I believe I just bring an Ironhide. Oh, not Greninja. Metagross, yeah, it does nothing to me, and I can just go for a move and do a lot of damage to it. So I'm going into Ironhide. Zen Headbutt pretty much kills it. I'm not going to go for Hammer Arm. I'm going to go for Zen Headbutt. Escavalier comes out. Connects. I'm just going to go for a Hammer Arm because, oh, no, I'm not. I don't know what he does to me. If he's banded, then whatever. I'm just going to go for Zen Headbutt, kill Escavalier. I don't know what happens now. I feel like the Laddie comes in, but I'm not really sure. I feel like Laddie has to come in here. And with Laddie coming in, I have Scarfers. I have a specially defensive Blastoise that I can hit with a Dark Pulse. I have my options. So I'm not really worried about I'm not really worried about a Dragon Dancing Latios set just to make it fast and things like that so it can, like, kill me. I'm not worried about that. He doesn't have a great answer because Type Null is asleep and I can Hammer Arm. Lycanroc dies to switch in. Staraptor takes more chip, and at that point I think I can just Bullet Punch. So he has to go Latios. If he doesn't go Latios, then he doesn't have an answer for me. And if I'm correct, I don't even think Latios can hurt me, which it can't. So I just go for Zen Headbutt. So here's the Latios. I don't know what it's going to do. I'm just going to Zen Headbutt because that does damage. He goes for a Shadow Ball. I Zen Headbutt. He's going to Shadow Ball again, probably. So I'm going to go Leonardo here and make a risky play. Okay. So we have Greninja versus type Null. I do nothing, so I just U-turn. And I think I go into Mega Blastoise. Asleep, rest, I go for Aura Sphere. No reason for me not to. Aura Sphere is what I do. Type Null dies. What comes in now? Staraptor comes in, takes damage, my attack goes down. Big whoop. Mega Blastoise versus a Staraptor. Brave Bird does a lot, which I believe is why I'm going to go Starscream here. I'm going to Flare Blitz. Yup. Go Greninja, go for the U-turn because it should kill Staraptor. Yup. Right back into Mega Blastoise. I wonder if that was Banded Staraptor. Scarf? If it wasn't banded. It was. That's impressive damage. And I just go for Dark Pulse. Draco. I live it. Dark Pulse kills. Lycanroc comes in. Good game. And we get our first win of the season, which is about time. I believe now that we go to 1-2 with a 0 differential, meaning that we are evened out now, even though we have more losses than wins. So out comes the Lycanroc. Lycanroc dies the rocks. And there we go. So we finally got our first win. We moved to 1-2 on the season. Hopefully we can keep going on the up-and-up. Good game to SuperBadCat. He's a good battler. I know he's got stuff in him. I don't think this was his best performance or his best prep, but that's okay. I love the guy to death. But anyway, I will see you guys next week with my week 4 battle. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you next time.